some version of you says it's important for me to be able to differentiate between the good and the bad people. I know that's very simplistic, but we kind of keep it simple here, right? The good and the bad people. You almost have, I know for me, it feels like I have a responsibility internally to label people correctly, especially when they are hateful or dangerous or something along those lines. I feel for me that it's important for me to see people clearly, irrelevant of things like party affiliation or friendship or things like that. And it's probably the dangerous realm when it becomes hatred. Hatred is probably the thing that it removes your logic sensors. Probably,
it does.
It makes you
causes Charlie Kirk to get fucking
it
killed.
does. It says It says this other group is so evil because I've made them that way in my head that anything I do to them is justified. That's what people do against the Jews. That's exactly the thing. They've heard so much about the Jews that no matter what evil atrocity, right? Hamas putting babies in microwaves, right? And we still have people inside of Hamas. And you know how they justify it? They say all the evil that the Jews did to them, how can you blame them? But I condemn that baby in the oven. You're like, oh my God. And I feel like that's one of our problems in society. Mm-hmm. That seems to be the standard thing right now. We say we condemn the terrorist act, but we support their right to fight for their right, that we support them fighting. We believe they should be fighting, and they're justified to be fighting. They may have done it wrong this one time, but we're on their side. And you're like, wow, imagine if one Jewish person put one baby in an oven. You never in the world would that be forgiven, ever. But that's one of a million examples from people like Hamas, the groups like Hamas, all these other Islamic terrorist organizations around the world. And we forgive them all. Not we, I don't forgive.